We are now joined by Victor Chu. Victor Chu is chairman of First Eastern Investment Group and a long-term friend and supporter of the St. Gallen Symposium. Mr. Chu, First Eastern Investment Group is a leading direct investment firm focusing on China and Asia. What are the major challenges for foreign companies entering the Chinese market, and in which way do you think they should adapt?
I think they have to understand that the Chinese growth model is in the middle of a change. From a export-led manufacturing model, China is now focusing on domestic consumption. They need to understand that the rule of law is now in progress. So, 30 years ago, when you invest in China, there were very little law and regulations. Now there's ample law and regulations, and the culture of China is also different from region to region. One has to really understand the local needs and the local culture and the local custom.
What is the foundation of China's success in terms of its economic development?
Well, China has been quite careful in not rushing and is trying to find its own economic model. So right now there's a lot of investment in infrastructure to help urbanization. From the west region, from the northeast into the center of China. There's also a lot of investment in the environmental areas, water treatment, try to have better air, increase food safety. So livelihood, quality of life issues, these are also key areas for China.
Mr. Chu, coming to the last question, we are witnessing a slowdown of China's economic growth. Is a limit to its success story in sight?
No, not at all. I think it's natural in this stage of China's development that it should be slowing down. You can't grow by 10% year after year for 30 years, right? So China is now taking a slightly more careful advancement, is focusing on quality, sustainable growth, rather than growth for growth's sake. And also, of course, China is affected by the downturn of the West, so that's natural. But I think if the domestic consumption model works, and I'm sure it will, eventually China's growth will prove to be sustainable.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chu. Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here.